I can't look. I'm not overweight. I can't.
It's acting. It's called acting.
But you can't act fat.
Yes, you can.
I can't look. I'm not overweight. I can't be fat suddenly just by going like that. That's not it.
And we've heard this argument on heterosexual people can't play homosexual people, able-bodied, disabled,
Colour.
Yeah, well, colour I can get. I wouldn't want people blacking up, but you can put a fat suit on. I'd rather somebody put a fat suit on rather than put weight on.
Yeah, but is it different to put on a fat suit than it is to play Fu Manchu if you're Christopher Lee?
Would you do that now? You might do that now. But I get though, if larger actors are not getting roles, they will feel aggrieved. I get that if you're a larger actor and you're struggling because you can't. If you're a large actor, you can't play a skinny.
Well, let's go to George Keywood, who is an actor who is larger, and you may recognise him from the sitcom People Just Do Nothing. And there we are, Kevin has cued you in perfectly, because I know you're in this situation, George, where people just won't give you roles for thin characters.
Yeah, I mean, often the case is that people look at me differently, you know, in life in general. And especially when it comes to the casting room, you know, I've been offered, you know, to come and do a casting for McDonald's. And I often say, do you know what? There's no point, because McDonald's don't want to use a plus size actor because it, you know, knocks their image or whatever. And I think it's very disappointing seeing this. I mean, I have no issue with Ian at all. He's a great actor. He's a great guy. There's no issues in that he's taking the role as well. You know, I appreciate it's a hard game and you've got to keep getting work and keep pushing and doing your thing. But I think it's kind of insulting, and it's genuinely sad to see as a plus size actor that they're actually using someone of normal size to portray a plus size actor. You don't need to do that. You know, there's a plus size actor sitting right here that could fulfill that role. You know, should my age be correct and be the right characteristics of that character, then yeah. But like, it's just unnecessary. I mean, especially the whale, which you pointed out. I think that's just highly disturbing and just completely unnecessary to do that when there is a sufficient amount of actors out there which fit the criteria of the role, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think with the whale, we're seeing the whale, he was playing someone who was about 30 stone. Now, if you're going to find that person on Equity, you'd be restricted. Emily, what do you think of this?
I totally have sympathy with what you're saying, but I also worry where we draw the line. You know, as you were just mentioning, you've got to be the appropriate age, and you know, where do we draw the line between acting and saying you've absolutely 100% sort of got to fit the description that the original writer of the film, you know,
physical state. I mean,
physical
I think...
state. So yes, but then it can come down to age, and we have had women play men and men play women. Are you going to say that someone who is heterosexual can never play a homosexual part?
Well, that's why I said appearance.
It is where the line is drawn, and I think. With some of this, with Ian McKellen, he is a huge name, an incredible actor, an incredible Shakespearean actor. So one can sympathise with why he is being cast in this role.
I mean, of course, yeah. You know, like I say, it's great for him to take on the role because he is a huge actor, and he will give it the role justice. You know, he will perform it in the best way that he sees fit. But like he said himself, you know, he can't really feel that character. You know, how could you possibly imagine what it feels like to be a plus size character if you've never been plus size?